Over the last 16 years, the Pentagon has spent roughly $2.1 billion on parts for the Lockheed Martin F-35 fighter jet, the most expensive weapon ever purchased by the federal government, to the tune of about $400 billion for these fighter jets. And on top of that $400 billion, like I mentioned, they had to spend $2.1 billion on just parts and maintenance and software and whatnot. The only problem is that the Pentagon didn't keep track of what they purchased. And according to the Defense Department's own Inspector General, they don't know if they even got the parts that they paid the money for. That is how crappy the accounting department is at the frickin' Pentagon, that has a budget of $700+ billion every year. They spent over $2 billion on parts for the most expensive planes ever purchased, and they don't even know if they actually got the parts. If they got the parts, they don't know where they've put them. They don't have the receipts. They don't have an inventory system. They have no way at all to track what they bought or if they even ever got the shipment in. Even if Lockheed says, no, here's your order form, here's what we sent you. Okay, they don't know where they've put it. And you could be making it up, because defense contractors really can't be trusted that much if history has taught us anything. But here's what gets me, right? I work for a company here. If I go out on a trip, a company-sponsored trip, I have to keep a receipt of every single thing. Even if I stop at a vending machine to buy a Coke, I've got to write down $1.25 on a piece of paper and turn it in. And if I don't, they hound me for weeks asking for that receipt for that Coke. How is it that this group I work for, and granted, they're good, these are great accountants who we have here, but how are they more responsible than a group that's in charge of $700+ billion every single year? And they just lose track of a couple billion. Yeah, we think we sent the check. We don't know if we got anything for it. We've got so much play fund money that it doesn't really matter, does it? Give us more, Mr. Trump. Give us more, President. Up our budget, which they did in Donald Trump's recent budget. And this is a group who has proven time and time and time again that they suck at accounting. They suck at math. They suck at spending. And overall, kind of suck at starting unwinnable wars too. This department needs to be reined in. The entire Defense Department, the entire Pentagon. They need to have their budget slashed. There are much better programs in the United States that we could spend half of that money on and still spend more on our military than any other country in the world, even if we cut it in half. And if we did that, we could also have Medicare for all, debt-free college, universal pre-K, free child care, any one of those programs. But let's stop throwing our money at a department that doesn't know how to do basic accounting. The Pentagon is filled with fraud. And I guarantee you, once the investigation starts in earnest, we're going to find out that this $2+ billion, along with billions of others, was lost completely to fraud. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.